Good morning, grade 8 students, and welcome to today's lesson, Roundup. In this lesson, we are going to revise the vocabulary, grammar, and language functions we have covered in Module 3. So please open your student book page 44 and follow your teacher carefully. Let's start our lesson with the learning objectives. So, by the end of this lesson, students will be able to 1. Use 14 targeted vocabulary based on Module 3 to complete sentences correctly. 2. Consolidate the use of present perfect simple and past simple forms of the verbs in various activities accurately. 3. Use personal and reflexive pronouns in various activities appropriately. 4. Use specific expressions in various activities as a response to good or bad news based on the given situations appropriately. Now let's start with the vocabulary section, student book page 44. Exercise A. Read the sentences from 1 to 8 carefully, then circle the correct options. Well, let's start with sentence 1. This box weighs a ton. Help me or I am going to drop, left it. What is the correct answer here? Well, drop means to fall by accident, while left means to raise somebody or something to a higher position or level. So the correct answer is good job. So we can say, this box weighs a ton. Help me or I am going to drop it. 2. I didn't realize it was so late. What is the correct answer here? Well, recognize means to know who somebody is or what something is when you see or hear them, because you have seen or heard them before. While realize means to understand or become aware of a particular fact or situation. So the best answer is going to be realize. Well done. So we can say, I didn't realize it was so late. 3. What's the title of the film we are watching tonight? What is the best answer here? Well, title refers to the name of a book, painting, piece of music, etc., while subtitle refers to words that translate what is said in a film into a different language and appear on the screen at the bottom. So the best answer is title. Good job. So we can say, what's the title of the film we are watching tonight? 4. How many students developed the course? What is the best answer here? Well, attend means to be present at a particular place or event, while develop means to gradually grow or become bigger, more advanced, stronger, etc. So the best answer is attended. Good job. So we can say, how many students attended the course? 5. Scuba diving sounds risky, weak. What is the best answer here? Well, risky involves the possibility of something bad happening, while weak means not physically strong. So the best answer is going to be good job. So we can say scuba diving sounds risky. 6. Kim grew up in Poland. What is the best answer here? Well, as you can see, grow is used especially when describing things. It means to increase in size, number, etc. While grow up is used especially when talking about people, it means to develop into an adult. So the best option here is good job. So we can say Kim grew up in Poland. 7. Rima does brain puzzles in her free time to improve her strength, memory. What is the best option here? Well, strength means being physically strong, while memory means something you remember. So the best answer is memory. Well done. So we can say, Rima does brain puzzles in her free time to improve her memory. 8. Salim is very happy because he failed his science exam. Please notice the adjective here, happy. So the best answer is going to be passed. Excellent. So we can say, Salim is very happy because he passed his science exam. Now move to exercise B. Complete the sentences with suitable prepositions. Pause the video, do the activity by yourself, then check your answers with your teacher. Now it's time to check your answers. 1. We're revising for our history exam, and we're actually looking forward to taking it. Revise for means study learned material and prepare for something. Look forward to be thinking with pleasure about something that is going to happen because you expect to enjoy it. 2. Walid is doing very well at school. 3. My cousin is arriving from London tomorrow, and I am going to the airport with my uncle to pick him up. Pick somebody up means to go somewhere in your car and collect somebody who is waiting for you. 4. I was so nervous when the plane took off. Take off means to leave the ground and begin to fly. 5. My sister and I have a lot in common. In common, when talking about people, means to have the same interests, ideas, etc. as somebody else. 6. My friends usually come round at the weekend and we hang out. Come round means to come to a place, especially somebody's house, to visit for a short time. Let's move to the grammar section, student book, page 44. In this section, we are going to revise the forms and uses of present perfect simple and past simple. So kindly remember the following. We form past simple affirmative starting with the subject plus the past simple form of the verbs. For example, I worked or went. He worked or went. When it comes to negative, we start with the subject plus didn't plus the base form of the verbs. So we can say I didn't work, I didn't go, he didn't work, he didn't go. When it comes to questions, we start with did plus the subject plus the base form of the verbs ending with a question mark. So we can say did I work, did he work. What about present perfect simple affirmative? Well, it is formed by or starting with the subject plus have or has plus past participle. So we can say I have worked, he has worked. When it comes to the negative, we start with the subject plus haven't or hasn't plus past participle. So we can say I haven't worked, she hasn't worked. What about questions? Well, we start with have or has plus the subject plus past participle. So we can say have I worked, has she worked. Also, you need to remember that we use the present perfect simple for actions that happened in the past, but we don't say when exactly. For example, I have lost my keys. There are some time expressions used with the present perfect simple, such as ever, never, before, just, yet, already, always, for, since, once, twice, etc. As for the past simple, it is used for actions that happened at a definite time in the past. We say when. For example, I lost my keys yesterday. There are some time expressions used with the past simple, such as yesterday, in followed by date. So you can say in 1995, ago, last, etc. Let's do exercise C. Complete with the present perfect simple or the past simple of the verbs in brackets, then check your answers with your teacher. Well, it's time to check your answers. 1. Did you pass your driving test last month? Actually, I haven't taken it yet. I haven't seen Jenny since she moved to Italy. 3. We have visited Barcelona twice. Ali went there 2 summers ago. He loves Spain, but he hasn't been there since then. 4. Have you ever heard of Motaz Bashman? Of course. He has won many medals. He is a great athlete. Let's do exercise D. Read the sentences from 1 to 5, then circle the correct time expression. Once you're done, you can check your answers with your teacher. Well, it's time to check your answers. 1. Patty started keeping a diary 3 months ago. 2. Poor thing. You haven't looked so tired since the day of the marathon. 3. The game has already started. Mark is late. 4. Majid and I have been on the same football team since 2014. 5. I've been to the Al-Bada Park many times before. Let's revise personal and reflexive pronouns. What do you know about them? Well, personal pronouns can be divided into subject and object personal pronouns. Let's start with subject personal pronouns. They are words like I, you, we, they, he, she, it. They are called subject because they come before the verb at the beginning of the sentence. Then we have the object personal pronouns. They are words like me, you, us, them, him, her, it. They are called object personal pronouns because they come after the verb and they can be functioning as the object of the sentence. Then we have reflexive pronouns. They are words like myself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves, himself, herself, itself. Now, let's do exercise E. Circle the correct personal or reflexive pronouns. Then check your answers with your teacher. Well, you can check your answers now. 1. Mrs. Ahmed gave me my exam results. I am very proud of myself. 2. We've just signed ourselves up for the robot contest. 3. I found Dana's diary, so I gave it to her. 4. The boys had an argument this morning, so Tim is eating lunch by himself. 5. Khalid, I want you to read the instructions and do the activity by yourself. 6. We really enjoyed ourselves at the park yesterday. Let's do exercise F. Match the expressions to their meanings. Before you start doing so, I would like you to remember that beats me means I have no idea, what for means why, sort of means not exactly but close to being true, give it a go means try it, come again means what did you say. Also, you need to remember some expressions used to respond to good news such as are you serious, I am so happy for you, etc. Also, you need to remember some expressions used to respond to bad news such as poor you poor thing, that is so bad, that is so sad, etc. Now let's do the activity together. 1. When was Doha's tornado tower built? Excellent. Beats me. It means I have no idea. 2. I lost my mobile phone yesterday. Excellent. What a pity. D. 3. We're going on a holiday to Hawaii. Excellent. B. Good for you. 4. Did you finish your project? Well done. A. Well, sort of. Let's have some more practice. Choose the correct response. 1. Mom, I passed all my exams. Well done. 2. You won't believe what happened to me. I broke my leg. You poor thing. 3. I've lost my favorite earrings. That is too bad. 4. Guess what? My team won the tournament. Unbelievable. 5. I have great news. I won the spelling bee. Are you serious? It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching.